Hey, this is Ellie from Magic Beans, and in this video we're going to show you our favorite, most popular, best baby carriers for 2016. And Magic Beans, we're all about making parents' lives easier by choosing the best products for your family. We love baby carriers at Magic Beans. We think it's an absolute essential for parents because it soothes babies, it really promotes bonding between parents and the child. It's such a great way to port around a baby. There are a lot of different types of baby carriers you can see. There are soft carriers and more structured carriers, so they're just great selections. If you live in the Boston area or in Fairfield, Connecticut, come down to our store and one of our gear experts is more than happy to demonstrate any and all carriers that we show, and we'll put it on your body and let you know how it feels. We have demo babies, it's really cool. It's also great to be able to be hands-free and for parents to be able to live their lives. Whether it's inside cooking dinner, checking your email, walking your dog, baby carriers are just an absolute essential. So I hope you enjoy our video about the best baby carriers for 2016.
Hi, I'm Nat from Magic Beans. I'm here to talk to you about the Moby wrap. So a lot of people ask me, what is the benefit of having a wrap versus having a more structured carrier like the Ergobaby or the BabyBjorn? And the answer is that when baby is very little, all they're used to is being very snug and warm. The idea behind a wrap is that you get that same snug, warm feeling. Baby just wants attention, they want love, so that enables you to give them that while you're also doing the dishes, getting some coffee, taking care of you. While baby is happy too, you can be getting in some skin-to-skin time, which is great for both of you and encourages lots of happy hormones. It also distributes the weight quite well. They're very versatile. You can be using them anywhere from newborn up to, I've seen people with 3-year-olds in them. So you've almost assuredly seen the name Moby wrap online. But so if you weren't sure what it looked like, this is what it looks like. It is an 18-foot long piece of fabric. The one I am currently holding is their bamboo version. It's a little bit softer than their regular one. But the idea is just that it is a very long piece of fabric. And a lot of people tell me that they're a little intimidated by this. But rest assured, this is super easy to put on. People have literally been doing this for thousands of years now in every culture around the world. They were onto something good. So let me show you how to put this on. This is called the wrap dance. First, we're going to find the middle. The middle is going to go roughly around your middle. You're going to take these two pieces. You're going to cross them in back, and they go up over your shoulders. This is the hardest part. Take these two pieces and you're going to stuff them down through the inside of the first and cross. So what we're doing is we're creating a basic X shape for baby to kind of sit into. We're going to take these two pieces, tie them wherever is comfortable. I like to kind of loop around, loop over to my side, easy access. This is totally up to you. I know we want to make sure that this is snug, but not too snug. The fabric has a bit of stretch to it, but you do want to leave some left over for baby. Now that we've flattened everything all out, we are good to put baby in. So I'm spreading it out over my shoulders so that the weight distributes a little bit better. Our baby for newborn position is going to be frog-legged. They'll pretty much do this naturally. You do want to make sure that their head is turned out and hopefully cradled by the wrap for a little bit of neck support. I usually throw up a hand so that they can self-soothe. Baby is not going to go in here naturally. We're going to fake it with plastic legs. But we want to go into the inside piece first, and baby wants to be completely covered by this piece first. So we are going to kind of lower baby in. All right, how are we looking? There we go. So we're completely covered by piece number 1. Now we want to be completely covered by piece number 2. And then this first piece on our middle comes up for that extra support. You may be a little bit concerned that one little piece of fabric is not going to hold your precious cargo onto you, but let me assure you, baby is not going anywhere. Baby is snug and secure against me. If you have any questions about the Moby wrap, if any of this was unclear, please send me a question, questions@mbeans.com. We are always here. Hi, I'm Nat from Magic Beans. We're going to talk about the baby katan. So there's lots of huge benefits to wearing baby in a wrap for at least the first couple of months. But a lot of people are really intimidated by just the giant long piece of fabric you get in most wraps. It's also not necessarily travel friendly. It's great for around the house, but if you're going out and about and want to be wrapping baby, the fabric is going to drag on the floor. And if you're not somewhere clean, that could be unfortunate. So that is where the baby katan comes in. The baby katan is actually two separate pieces. So we've got one strip of fabric, which also has a convenient carry pouch, which you can put the second piece into. And then this is sort of our main structure. It is two very large hoops joined by another small hoop in the middle. And you may be thinking, how is this going to work? Let me show you. We're going to take the two hoops, we're going to layer them next to the small hoop here. All of that is going to go up and over our shoulders. We're going to take one piece, that goes over one shoulder, the other piece, that goes over the other shoulder, and we have created the same exact X shape that a Moby carrier or an Ergobaby carrier would have created. Baby is going to go in the exact same way as a traditional carrier now. We're going to go into the inside piece first. We want baby to be completely covered. A little bit of airflow over there, some self-soothing. And now we're going to use the outside piece. We want baby to be completely covered. And now the third piece, we kind of want to prop a little bit under their bum for a little bit of extra support. And then we're actually going to take this, just tie it in the back. That is that extra security. So you get the same exact secure fit as you would with a regular wrap, but it's a lot less to deal with. Something to note about the baby katan is that it is sized. For reference, I am wearing a medium. So if you and whoever else is going to be wearing baby are different sizes, you may need to get multiple. This is only one of the many positions. This is something that can grow with baby. Legs can stick out, baby can face out. There are lots of different options.
Hey guys, Megan here again. We're going to talk about the new Ergo Adapt Carrier, which we're super excited about. Now, that pesky infant insert that you needed for the head support for the first 4 months, no longer. No infant insert needed, so this is newborn ready carrier. But unfortunately, you can only do a front carry with this. There's an inward facing carry at that. There is no forward facing carrier, and you also can do the back carrier hip carry if you wanted with that as well. So I just also wanted to show you on the inside, which I'm going to leave it at the middle adjustment, but you do also have these adjustments based on your baby growing to create a little bit of a wider base, to create a little bit more of a seat for them, a little more ergonomically correct, thus the name. See what they did there? A little more comfortable for your baby. I also really love ergonomically correct for mom and dad. Ergo's been doing really great things for lumbar support, so kind of jumping off of their Cool Air 360 carrier, they have this really, instead of the Velcro for the regular 360, it's this separate piece for the lumbar support. So I'm going to get this guy on there. Something to note with all Ergo carriers, they're always going to have an elastic right at where the clip is going to go in and clip into place. Always make sure that you're putting your clip through that elastic, because that's actually a safety measure. If, say, your clip were to break, that elastic is going to still hold the base of your waist up. So I'll show you in a moment once I get this all clipped in. Clipped, unclipped. Baby's not going to fall out. Also, a new feature, a long time Ergo, their clips would clip here on the end of the pads. They now have moved them to the front, so you say you're not a fan of the traditional way of carrying where they have the strap across your shoulder blades. You can actually, in a much easier way, do the crisscross carry now, the X carry. Here's our Priscilla, or Beck. In my store we call our little baby Beck. Rule of thumb with carriers always, if you're a new parent, first time looking at this video, and you've never looked at carriers before, you always want to be able to kiss the top of the baby's head for the right position, and you don't ever want the babies to be chin to chest, so always move their head to the side, especially those little guys who, you know, need that extra head support. So you're going to have that bib up, supporting their head with the one arm, and you're going to flip around and grab with the other side. And look at how easy that was. It's right there. Ergo also has these really great little elastics on the end, so if you do have your straps pulled pretty tight, you can roll them up so you don't have straps dangling everywhere. Now I flip around to the other side. Gravity is not your friend with carriers, so you don't want any hang going on. Again, you want to be able to kiss the top of their head without straining too much, and you also want those straps to be evenly distributed across your back. So really great, really nice squishy straps. We also have the bib that supports your newborn's head, and it's really supportive, really firm, a lot better than that 360 bib from before, and you still have the dream hood inside here to black out when your baby does fall asleep, to not wake them up when you're going for that walk. It is super, you know, partner to partner, your body's different, so it's super empowering to come in, try it out with our weighted babies. Come meet Priscilla, come meet Beck in our store, and see which carrier is right for you.
I'm Mike from Magic Beans, and I'm going to be talking to you today about the BabyBjorn 1 carrier, which is a favorite of Magic Beans. It's been a long time, awesome carrier for us. It's a little different than the Ergobaby carriers are. It works very similar to the Stokke. You can see I have the whole front dangling in front of me right now, and what you'll do is actually put it over your head. There is no back clip in this carrier. It's pre-done for you. You just tighten it to your specification, and it resides on a little slider, so you can adjust it to your shoulder blades. So, put it over your head, and then tighten these guys ever so slightly. Give yourself a little more snug feel without having baby in there. You want to make sure they're comfortable before you fully tighten it. You lift these clips and open the carrier, which allows you to put baby in from the side, making it a little easier to work with than some of the other carriers that people may be intimidated by for the first baby experience. It's really gorgeous denim and Okotex certified fabrics as well, so they are one of the highest grade fabrics you're going to find for carriers on the market. So let's show you forward and inward facing with this carrier. So one of the biggest differences and the reason this guy works so much simpler than some of the other carriers like Ergo and Beko is that you have a little pocket baby resides in. There's fabric between you and baby. You just place them in the pocket and you hook it up and you tighten it. So with inward facing, you keep the pocket wide. You can see there's these zippers to narrow the pocket, but I'll show you that in a minute. Pop baby in. And once you have this guy in here, it's pretty comfortable. Just get it a little tightened to your specifications. And it's pretty simple. It's just like the Ergobaby just changed theirs. You pull it forward to tighten, super easy without too much straining and trying to get something that's not intuitive. Pretty easy. Once you've got this little clip up here, you've got full head support. Keep their head sideways though. Keep them pretty nicely breathing in your carrier. And then to switch to forward facing, it is seconds. All you do is get this little guy out of here, unzip these little leg supports on each side, which narrows your pocket. Get baby down this way. And this baby is about 6 months in height, but sometimes that gets tested with certain carriers, like this one, where you gotta flip the hood down and it still sometimes obscures their little vision. With this carrier, when you add enough weight, the actual hood does stay down automatically. There's little tighteners to keep it from offering too little support, and you can see he's a little covered, but taller babies should fit this guy perfectly. So you will transition this guy in order to do back carry by shifting it around your body. Pretty simple, pretty traditional method. The only one that's really different is the Stokke carrier in that respect, or a literal backpack carrier. We used to carry the Deuter ones, and you can see it's a pretty awesome carrier. They come in many different options in terms of fabrics as well. You have the traditional cotton, the denim cotton, which is a new addition, and the fully mesh version. So if you're going for, like, say you live in Dubai or something of the sort and it's very, very hot all the time, their carrier is by far the most mesh that we offer. Everything from the shoulder straps to the back and waist clips are all mesh, so it's super, super breathable. So one of the best parts about BabyBjorn for me is that they are very focused on safety with baby. They put a little checklist for you, all visual guides to help you put baby in correctly, change the positioning when necessary, and it all slips away into a little pocket right there. And then when you're actually putting baby in, they actually give you 2 height positions. You'll unzip this little red zipper and pop it up to the newborn position, which raises the height of the baby for when they're newborns. And then as you get a little older, you can drop the height, kind of similar to the Stokke's back carry option, to give them a little bit more space to breathe and keep them super snug and safe. Hey, I'm Mike from Magic Beans.
And I'm Megan.
And we're going to be showing you the Stokke My Carrier today.
In 2016, Stokke has changed up the way you buy the new My Carrier, so you can either buy it with the front and back carry, or you can buy it with just the front carry. So we're going to show you all 3 positions today. We're going to start, obviously, with inward facing, then we'll go to forward facing, then we'll go to back carry. Cool. So, Mike, why don't you start us off?
So we have this guy open to start in the wide pocket position, which is inward facing. So we're going to use our fake baby, Priscilla, to give you a little demonstration. Cool. So you want to help me put this guy in here?
Yeah, so a brand new baby, if you're afraid to do the hammock style like this, you also could slide the baby down into from high burp, supporting their head. But Beck isn't real, so we don't have to worry about being so fragile. Or, I'm sorry, in my store we call him Beck. It's Priscilla at this store.
Do not worry.
So we have these silver clips right here. They used to be just the carabiner that would flip around and lock, but now it was plastic. Now it's a metal piece. Yeah. So a little bit
super simple.
Yeah, and you have these different loops that you can adjust it into. So depending on your height, different
depending
partners,
on baby's height,
and baby's height, it's super adjustable to
hook it into whichever loop you're comfortable for. And then same on the other side. Real babies are a little squirmier, so it will be a little bit different, but relatively simple for what it is. And then you've got the little hood, which gives some neck support. Baby's neck would be sideways, and then you've got a little clip on each side to help tighten that guy and keep it supported for the younger babies.
You can see here too, once you make the metal adjustments, you don't have to redo it ever again. They have a clip right here to let the baby just be out. So, you know, once you're making the adjustments, if only one person's wearing the carrier, you're not going to have to make it again.
And some of the best parts for me, especially as somebody relatively tall statured, is that this is one of those carriers that if you say wear backpacks frequently and you like it as tightly pulled as possible, this gives incredible support in the shoulder and lower back, or at least mid-back area. It's got a really nice structured back here, which really helps to at least reduce the pressure and stop it feeling like something is falling down on you, pulling you down. It's very, very well supported.
So like I mentioned before, you can do 3 positions with this carrier, depending on which configuration you buy. If you only buy the front carrier, you're only going to be able to do the inward facing and forward facing, and if you buy the front and back carry, you can do inward facing, forward facing, and back carry. So now we're going to show you, since we showed you the inward facing, we're going to show you how to transition from inward facing to forward facing. So obviously how you put the baby in, you're going to do everything in reverse.
Pop those clips open.
So see how that bib just kind of opens up really nice and easy.
Right out. We'll give them to Megan. And then all you do is undo this little button, unzip, and roll up.
And they have that Velcro right there, so it keeps it nice and tight.
So we got this guy forward facing. He's got a lot of hip support as he is sitting up and able to interact with the world. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Part of my favorite, which also goes back to the support, is that you can tighten these guys as much as possible, and it tightens it to your frame. It's kind of like a Moby wrap in that you're really making it fit your body as compared to some others in which it's more accommodating for the baby, which allows it to droop a little more. You got a little more, maybe skin-to-skin contact is a way to phrase it if you're at home, but much more close. It's not like a pocket like the BabyBjorn carriers are, so there's fabric in between you and baby.
Yeah, and we also have a mesh option that's coming out. Talking about the fabrics, these are Okotex certified, so that means that there's over 100 different tests to make sure that they're organic, breathable.
Very high quality, like really amazing
Yeah, beautiful
fabrics.
textiles. Yeah.
But where it really, really shines is stopping the whole finagling of getting yourself to a back carry. So we'll show you that guy in a sec.
So now we're going to show you how to switch from the front carry to the back carry. So you're just going to still use that same back harness piece, but you're going to take all of those clips off of the front piece. And there's actually a male and female buckle that's going to clip into the front, almost like hiking backpack style. And you want that to be nice and adjusted at your waist. And also, you can clip these clips right here, just so like hiking backpack style.
So as you can see, this offers some exemplary back support, having these aluminum bars that run up and down the back, and they changed it from last year's model, which was actually a single one up the spine. So now it spreads out in a crisscross fashion, giving you more support all across the lower and the upper back. And all you do is unhook these little nodules, slip your carrier's metal bars into them, snap it, which is pretty simple on each side, and then the one thing that they did keep from last year's model is carabiners for the back. So all you do is hook these guys up here to hook your baby in, and take these loose ends just like the metal clips from the front carrier. Yeah. And hook those guys up by the shoulder only. So one of the really great benefits about this as a back carrier is that, truthfully, if you don't have it on her body, you can actually set it up yourself, put baby in there, just like it's a little bag you're carrying them in, and then put it on your back like a backpack. And this amount of support it offers really compares it to something like a hiking backpack, but without all the structure and unnecessary extra storage, something more city friendly and just like walking friendly.
So there you have it, our favorite baby carriers for 2016 at Magic Beads. We showed you the BabyBjorn 1 carrier, the Stokke carrier, the Moby wrap, the Ergobaby carrier, and finally the Baby Catan carrier. All of these are available for free shipping at mbeans.com. And if you have any questions about baby carriers, our gear gurus are waiting to answer your questions. So ask us your questions at mbeans.com. And go to mbeans.com right now. We have a great baby carrier buying guide that you can download, and you can read all about these carriers and lots of other carriers that we sell. And we hope you shop with us at Magic Beans. For more videos like these, please subscribe to the Magic Beans YouTube channel. And you may be asking yourself, am I really going to ask questions to someone in a YouTube video? Yes, you should. You can email us your questions to questions@mbeans.com, or you can even book a free consultation with one of our experts. And if you're ready to shop right now at mbeans.com, and we'll ship you your order for free with orders over $75. Hey, this is Ellie from Magic Beans, and in this video we're going to show you our favorite, most popular, best baby carriers for 2016. And Magic Beans, we're all about making parents' lives easier by choosing the best products for your family. We love baby carriers at Magic Beans. We think it's an absolute essential for parents because it soothes babies. It really promotes bonding between parents and the child. It's such a great way to port around a baby. There are a lot of different types of baby carriers you can see. There are soft carriers and more structured carriers. So they're just great selections. If you live in the Boston area or in Fairfield, Connecticut, come down to our store, and one of our gear experts is more than happy to demonstrate any and all carriers that we show, and we'll put it on your body and let you know how it feels. We have demo babies. It's really cool. It's also great to be able to be hands-free and for parents to be able to live their lives. Whether it's inside cooking dinner, checking your email, walking your dog, baby carriers are just an absolute essential. So I hope you enjoy our video about the best baby carriers for 2016.
Hi, I'm Nat from Magic Beans. I'm here to talk to you about the Moby wrap. So a lot of people ask me, what is the benefit of having a wrap versus having a more structured carrier like the Ergobaby or the BabyBjorn? And the answer is that when baby is very little, all they're used to is being very snug and warm. The idea behind a wrap is that you get that same snug, warm feeling. Baby just wants attention, they want love, so that enables you to give them that while you're also doing the dishes, getting some coffee, taking care of you. While baby is happy too, you can be getting in some skin-to-skin time, which is great for both of you and encourages lots of happy hormones. It also distributes the weight quite well. They're very versatile. You can be using them anywhere from newborn up to, I've seen people with 3-year-olds in them. So you've almost assuredly seen the name Moby wrap online. But so if you weren't sure what it looked like, this is what it looks like. It is an 18-foot long